The following is a presentation of RMG Sports, award-winning championship television.
Coming up, the Golden Eagles of Somerset come into Panther Stadium to try to dash the playoff hopes of the Penn Cambria Panthers. RMG's game tape starts now. Only the hardiest of football fans would be out on a frigid night like tonight, and we've got him in droves here in Cresson. We're alongside of Mike Satosky. I'm Jared Romsberg. Fans, welcome to Week 10 of RMG's Game Tape, where this segment, as always, is brought to you by our friends at Somerset Trust Company, your most convenient bank. Learn more at somersettrust.com. It's very easy for Penn Cambria. Win this game, and you're in the playoffs. Lose, and you cruise. Somerset's already in. They won the toss. They deferred to the second half. So off the toe of Samuel Hayward, we're playing football in Cresson. Squibbler Dibbler picked up by Nathan Prisby at the 15. Here he comes across the field. He's going to ride the 20, where he's met by Jacob Miller and Justin Wilco. Brought down at the 20, and that's where the Panthers will set up shop. Senior Brendan Eckenrode, 14-year starting quarterback, gives it to Devin Lawhead, the fullback. Lawhead rumbles forward. 13-yard gain on that play. Tyler Walker finally brings him down. First down, Penn Cambria. Ball rests on the 33. First and 10 for Penn Cambria. Eckenrode under center. The give this time to Justin Fuller, who's brought down in the backfield by big Matt Boyer. No gain on the play. Fuller's down low. Kagi's up high on 2nd and 10 for the Panthers of Penn Cambria. Eckenrode pitches it to Behe. Behe tries to come back up the inside. He's only going to get about a yard as he is swarmed and brought down by a pile of white jerseys. So the opening drive stalls for the Panthers. Dante Delarme into punt, has it, and gets a nice high punt away, taken by Zach Baker to 30, 35, 40, into traffic at about the 40, and down he goes at about the 44. 14-yard return for the junior. Junior Tanner Stull, number 10, your quarterback for the Golden Eagles of Somerset. He's under center with Matt Boyer, 44, behind him. 2 out wide. The give is to Boyer. Boyer hits the line, and boy, do they hit back. He might get a yard on that as the Behe brothers, Mac and Peyton, were in on that stop. Stull's in the shotgun on 3rd and 4. He's got it. He's got it tucked. He's going to try to earn it himself. Jumps forward. He's going to be about a yard short as he's tripped up at the line. Jordan Fabry in on a tackle. Head coach Bob Landis rolling the dice early in this game. 4th and 1, they're going to go for it. Stull's met in the backfield. Peyton Behe came flying in, wrapped him up. He had nowhere to go. Lost it 2, and the Panthers take over. The Panthers are trying to do something with this gift of great field position. The handoff goes to Mac Behe again. 2nd play in a row. Behe straight up the gut. 6-yard gain. Beeman, Nicholson, and Boyer on the stop. New set of downs for the Panthers. Eckenrode gives it to Lawhead, who's met at the line. Devin Lawhead was greeted by Matt Boyer. No gain. Big 3rd down. Somerset comes to the line. Looks like they might blitz. Here they come. Eckenrode looking to throw, and he does. And it's overthrown, intended for Kagi, but nobody was home on that. Bringing up 4th down. Golden Eagles take over on their 20. 6:07 to play in the first quarter. Stull's back, he throws out. He's got Jordan Wilco who pulls it in. He moves forward about 5 yards. Nathan Prisby with the tackle. 2nd and 5 for the Golden Eagles. Stull in the shotgun. He gives it to Boyer. Big 44 hits the line. Look at him just push everybody forward. Looks like the former Redskin John Riggins who wore 44 on that play. Fans, this segment of football is brought to you by Allegheny College of Maryland. Allegheny College of Maryland spring semester registration is now in progress. Contact the Somerset County campus or the Bedford County campus for more information. Allegheny College of Maryland, touching lives, changing futures. 2nd down and 7, Stull in the shotgun again. Takes the snap, gives it to Boyer. Here comes Matt Boyer. Well, he's got a head of steam. Warm up that diesel. He's going to have 17 yards. Matt Boyer with a huge run. Eckenrode on the tackle. 17 yards and a 1st down for the Golden Eagles. Somerset in Panther territory. Stull, the ball's on the ground. The ball never made it back to Stull. I don't know what happened there, but there's a black jersey on top of it. That's Denver Jones. Denver Jones, the hero of the play as the Panthers take over, Mike.
You know, Jared, at first glance, you look and you think the problem might be with the snap by Brandon Leisure, but it's actually the right guard pulling. Steve Sajanski gets in the way of the snap. Loose ball, and it's Panther ball.
Behe and Lawhead are in the backfield. Eckenrode under center. Handoff goes to Behe. Mac Behe on the far side. Keeps rumbling, jumps forward. Brought down by Raven Beeman, but he's going to be credited with a 10-yard gain on that run. Kagi's up high. Fuller's down low. I formation. Behe dots the I. The give is to the up man. That's Devin Lawhead. Lawhead pushes forward. Bryce Mostaller gets drug about a couple yards. It's a 5-yard gain. Third down and a short one. Eckenrode under center. Well, here comes Van Linton. Van Linton was almost there to get the handoff, but here comes Lawhead. Lawhead pushes his way to a first down. He only needed a yard. He got 2 before Berkebile pushed him out of bounds. Mac Behe has put the Panthers on the 10-yard line. The give this time is to Lawhead, who rumbles straight up the gut. Nicholson brings him down, but Lawhead puts it inside the 5. 20 seconds to play in the first quarter. Third down and goal for Penn Cambria. Eckenrode pitches it to Lawhead. Lawhead cuts back up to the inside, but he's bet by Michael Van Lenten. He's going to be short. It's going to be 4th and goal on the 1. We start the second quarter, 4th and goal. The give is to Behe. Mac Behe rumbles around the outside. Touchdown! Penn Cambria! Touchdown, Mac Behe. 1-yard run, Mike.
Pretty basic power right side. Mac Behe. Great blocking by the Panther line, Jared. But how about the shot Tyler Walker takes by Behe? Panthers up early.
Penn Cambria lines up in a power wildcat to go for 2. Devin Lawhead in a quarterback. Kagi in motion. The snap goes to Lawhead. Straight up the gut. He pushes it in off the guard, and he's in. Tack on 2 more for Penn Cambria. Somerset starts this drive with great field position, looking to respond. 4 out wide for Stull in the shotgun, looking to throw, and he does. He gets it to Baker. Zach Baker slides down past the 45, brought down by Devin Lawhead. 8-yard gain for Somerset. 2 low, 1 high. Boyer in the backfield on second down. Stull back to pass. Gets it out. That's Baker again. Baker falls forward. Jake Schwaderer tripped him up, but that's another 8-yard gain by the Stull-Baker combination. Golden Eagles are in Panther territory again. Stull in the shotgun. Tanner Stull has it, scrambles near side, throws downfield. He's got Wilco. That's Jordan Wilco, brought down by Dante Delarme, but Wilco has 10 yards and a first down. Somerset putting an impressive drive together so far, looking to keep it rolling. Stull again in the shotgun. Takes the snap, scrambles far side this time, throws against the grain, and it's overthrown. Doesn't matter. There was a holding call against Somerset. Fans, this segment of football is brought to you by nationwide agent Scott Seckler of the Seckler Agency in Somerset. They've been serving Somerset County for over 70 years with exceptional customer service, top-notch claims, and so much more. Call Scott today. Nationwide is on your side. Stull back to pass. He fires across the middle. He's got Bryce Mostaller. Mostaller to the 35, to the 30, 25, and brought down near the 20-yard line by Mike Eckenrode, but not until he's gained 32 yards and a first down for the Golden Eagles. 1st and 10 for Somerset. Stull in the pistol. Whoa, he has trouble with it. Cardiac arrest by everybody wearing orange, but luckily Stull landed on it. 3-yard loss on that fumble recovery. Stull in the shotgun again. Back to pass again. Well, he's looking at Berkebile on the screen, but he overthrew him. 4th down and 13. Samuel Hayward in to attempt a 40-yard kick. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is blocked. Devin Lawhead got his hands up there, but now Stull's got it. He's looking to do something. Skies one downfield. He was still behind the line of scrimmage. That's a legal play. But, Mike, what happened here?
Let's look at this replay, Jared. You can see number 41, Devin Lawhead, with the bull rush getting the block, but you have to wonder, it didn't look like Samuel Hayward got anything on that ball. Low trajectory, wasn't going to be anywhere near the uprights. 3rd down and 5. Penn Cambria goes to the power wildcat. Devin Lawhead back at quarterback. Kagi in motion. Lawhead has it tucked. He's going to try to find something on the outside. All he finds is Michael Van Lenten, who puts him down. That's going to be a loss of 1, and this drive is going to stall. After the Delarme punt, the Golden Eagles will start in Panther territory once again. Stull takes it, gives it to Boyer. Boyer met at the line. Jordan Fabry throws him down, but a flag comes in, holding against the Golden Eagles. This one's moving back even more. 1st and long for Somerset. Stull in the shotgun. Boyer's right next door, 3 high. Stull scrambles far side, throws one downfield, triple coverage, and he brings it in. Zach Baker with a fantastic catch. That's going to be a first down for the Golden Eagles as Stull puts it into triple coverage for Pater. Similar formation, 1st and 10. 3 low, Boyer in the backfield. Stull has it, looking to throw. Pumps, wrapped up. Oh, he broke free. Fires one for the end zone. Wide open. Jordan Wilco. Touchdown! Somerset!
Touchdown, Jordan Wilco on a 29-yard pass from Jordan Stull, and the Eagles are on the board, Mike.
This play never happens, Jared, if not for the athleticism of quarterback Tanner Stull. Look at Justin Fuller telling Boyer, get out of the way. Then the broken tackle. Look at Stull, look at finding downfield. Wilco busted coverage. There's nobody within 10 yards of Wilco who's into the end zone.
Somerset lines up to go for 2. They want to tie this game up. Stull moves Boyer to his left. He has 4 out wide. In the shotgun, takes the snap. He's going to diddy-bop forward. Dances along the line. Did he break the plane? They say he did. Tack 2 more on. We got us a tie ball game in Cresson. The Panthers start this drive on their own 20. Eckenrode gives the ball to Behe. Behe rumbles straight up the gut. That's an 8-yard run for Mac Behe. And a late flag comes in. Personal foul penalty against Somerset. They're going to tack on 15 more. Brendan Eckenrode under center. The flip is to Devin Lawhead. Lawhead caught in the backfield. Steve Sajanski wrapped him up by the legs and brings him down. Lawhead gained 0 on that play. Fans, this segment is brought to you by the Tribune Democrat. For great high school sports coverage from Cambria and Somerset counties, game previews, stats, picks, read the Tribune Democrat. Be sure to grab Saturday's special football edition. To subscribe, visit tribdem.com. Dante Delerme back to punt it for the Panthers of Penn Cambria. He has it, and it's away. Line drive kick taken by Tanner Stull at the 30. 35 follows the seam to the 40, and finally chased out of bounds by the other quarterback, Brendan Eckenrode. 13-yard return. Second down for the Golden Eagles. Stull in the shotgun, 3 low, 1 high. Takes it, a little bit of a high snap. He gets it out to Faulkner. Blake Faulkner follows his blocks across the 50. Taken down by Dante Delerme. 9-yard gain for Faulkner and a first down for the Golden Eagles. Stull directs traffic, gets everybody set. Looking downfield, here comes the heat. He throws it. He's looking for Baker. And nice coverage by Jake Schwatter, who almost pulls it in. Baker brings him down. Schwatter is looking for a flag. There's none to be found. Third down. Third and long for the Golden Eagles. Tanner Stull looking downfield, throwing downfield, and it's a little too high for Bryce Mostaller. Berkebile tried to get it. Fourth down for the Golden Eagles. First down for the Panthers. Behe dots the I, 2 out wide. Lawhead is the fullback. Eckenrode your quarterback. The pitch goes to Behe. Behe tries to follow his blocks, but he's met by Berkebile and Beeman. Behe gains 4 on that play. 3rd and 3. Brendan Eckenrode under center, 2 low, 2 in the backfield. Gives it to Mac Behe, and Mac Behe rumbles the far side. Hit by Tyler Walker, but he got by. First down for Penn Cambria. Panthers trying to get this drive rolling. Eckenrode gives it to Behe. Behe wrapped up in the backfield. Steve Sajanski comes in. Big 75 wraps up Mac Behe for a loss of 1, bringing up 3rd down. 3rd down and long for Penn Cambria. Eckenrode under center. Back to pass. Looking in Kagi's direction. He's got it! He's got it to 35, to the 30, 25, and brought down inside the 20 by Justin Wilco. 48-yard connection from Eckenrode to Kagi. First down, Penn Cambria. Coming up on the 42nd mark of the first half. Eckenrode gives it to Fuller. Justin Fuller tries to come up the inside, but Steven Sajanski is there. Bryce Mostaller helps him to the ground as well. 2-yard gain. 3rd down and 6. Penn Cambria out of timeouts. Eckenrode looking to throw. Now he's in trouble. He just gets rid of it. Sajanski had him ripped up. Delerme comes in to make the catch, and the meter keeps running on Penn Cambria. It'll be 4th down. The ball goes back to Somerset. Tanner Stull comes in, takes a knee, gets the meter running. They'll go into the locker room tied at halftime. Golden Eagles start the second half, 1st and 10 on the Panther 45. Stull in the shotgun. Takes the snap. No, he doesn't. The ball's on the ground. Another fumbled snap, and this time it's Brian Driscoll as the hero of the day. The Panthers take over. Panthers take over right at midfield. Eckenrode gives it to Fuller. Fuller finds a hold. Oh, Jacob Nicholson lays down the lumber on Fuller. 5-yard gain, though, for Penn Cambria. Brendan Eckenrode steps under center again, looks things over. Gives the ball to Behe. Mac Behe tries the near side, wrapped up by Jacob Nicholson. He's only going to get about 2 yards on that run. Panthers trying to keep the drive alive. 3rd and 7. Eckenrode under center again. Play action. Throws it out towards Kagi. Kick! Oh, wide open Kagi. Off his fingertips. 4th down. Fans, this segment of football is brought to you by VCS Group in Somerset. For all of your insurance needs, whether it's personal or business, trust the professionals at VCS Group. VCS Group in Somerset, expertise you can trust. Golden Eagles start this drive on their 20 after the touchback. Tanner Stull in the shotgun again. Quick flip out. That's Berkebile. Berkebile wrapped up, but he broke free. Now they're going to have to gang tackle him. He's still on his feet. Brought down finally. And here comes a flag. They're going to tack on some more for a face mask against Penn Cambria. Penalty makes it 1st and 5. Stull sends Sarver into motion. Stull has it. He's got it tucked. He's going to run. Finds a nice hole. Here he comes. 35. Looking at the 40. Trying to make it to the 45. And he does. That's all the further he gets. Jake Hurley brings him down from behind. 10-yard gain by the quarterback. First down, Somerset. 1st and 10. Stull in the pistol. He gives it to Boyer. Here comes the diesel. Matt Boyer tripped up for a 6-yard gain. Mike Eckenrode reached up, grabbed him by the ankle, and brought big 44 down. Golden Eagles have 4 out wide for Stull in the pistol. Spins, gives it to Boyer. Boyer looking far side. Caught in the backfield. Devin Lawhead, 41, brings him down for a loss of 1. Big play by the Penn Cambria defense. 3rd down and 5 for Somerset. Stull in the shotgun again. Low snap. Looking to throw. Throw he does. Looking for Berkebile, but it goes through his hands. I think he would have been out of bounds anyway. Hurley and Schwaderer on the coverage. A jumpy Panther line gives the Eagles a 1st down. The ball goes, well, the ball's out. The ball's on the ground. Who's got it? There were a lot of black jerseys there. We're going to have to wait and see. Another costly turnover, perhaps. Let's see. Drum roll, please. And the ball goes back to Penn Cambria. Mike Eckenrode comes up with it. 1st down for the Panthers. The give is to Lawhead. Lawhead stutter steps at the line, and boy, then he turns on the jets. Hits the throttle, gets into the secondary. 12-yard run. Wilco and Baker with the tackle. 1st down, Penn Cambria. 2nd down and 7. Brendan Eckenrode comes to the line. Looks things over. Gives the ball to the fullback, Lawhead. Devin Lawhead hits the line, keeps pushing. He's only going to have about 2 on that. Nicholson and Van Lenten with the tackle. Coming up on a 5-minute mark of the 3rd quarter. Brendan Eckenrode under center. Looking towards Kagi. Kagi all through his hands. Coverage by Justin Wilco. Slipped through the hands of Nathan Kagi. And a late flag, a very late flag comes out. They're going to call Somerset for holding, giving Penn Cambria a 1st down. Panthers keep the drive alive. Eckenrode gives it to Fuller. Justin Fuller. Straight up the gut. 4-yard gain. Nicholson and Boyer with the stop. 2 low, 2 in the backfield for Eckenrode on 2nd down. Brendan Eckenrode looking to throw. Throw he does, and he's got Hurley. Hurley at the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown! Penn Cambria! Touchdown, Jake Hurley. 31-yard bullet thrown by Brendan Eckenrode, and the Panthers take the lead, Mike.
Jared, can you say thread the needle? Look at this beautifully thrown pass by Eckenrode, who somehow finds Jake Hurley right down the gut, beating Walker and Baker. And looky here, the Panthers are back out front.
Fans, this segment of football is brought to you by Young American Furniture in Johnstown. Stop by their store on the Guystown Cloverleaf to see their wonderful selection of quality flex steel furniture. Stop by Young American Furniture or learn more at youngamericanfurniture.com. Panthers are going for 2. Eckenrode gives it to Fuller. Justin Fuller leans into the end zone. Does he have it? Yes, he broke the plane. Add 2 more to the score. Penn Cambria is up by 8. Somerset starts this drive on the 43. Stull in the shotgun. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pumps, throws it. He's got Baker. Zach Baker across midfield looking for a block from Wilco. He gets it. Oh, but here comes a flag. It's going to be a holding call. All this effort, nothing but exercise, as it's a holding call against Somerset. This one's coming back. Somerset loses the yardage, but they keep the 1st down. 1st down and 8 for Stull. Throws it out. He's got Baker again. Baker wrapped up by Justin Fuller almost immediately. Brought down. He's going to be brought down short of the sticks. 2nd down and a long 1. Ball sits on the 48. The give is to Boyer. Here comes the diesel. Look out. Rumbling over people. Fuller and Hurley bring him down. That's an 11-yard gain for Matt Boyer. Zach Baker's low. Jordan Wilco's up high. Stull gives the ball to Boyer. Matt Boyer, the diesel once again. Fuller and Hurley have to stop him again. 8-yard gain for the junior. Same formation on 1st down. Tanner Stull under center. The give again to Boyer, but this time he's wrapped up by the line. Jordan Fabry made first contact, then the rest of the line gang tackled him. Mostaller joins Baker and Wilco down low. Stull looking to throw on 3rd and 11. Throw he does, and it's intercepted. Brought in by Mike Eckenrode. Mike Eckenrode with a big interception, and the ball goes back to Penn Cambria. The sophomore linebacker makes a huge play. 2nd and 6. Eckenrode out to Hurley in the flat. Hurley, 25, 30, and knocked out of bounds by Baker and Wilco. 2-yard gain. Fans, welcome to the 4th quarter where Penn Cambria leads in a game that they must win to keep their season alive. Eckenrode gives it to Fuller. Fuller tries back up to the inside, but he's greeted by Nicholson and Beeman. He'll gain 3 on that play. 3rd down coming up. Credit the Golden Eagle defense for stopping that drive. Delerme into punt. Gets it away, low line driver. Baker waiting at the 33, across the 35, trying to find a hole. Not finding much. He's across the 40, brought down about the 44-yard line. 11:04 to play in the game. Stull under center for Somerset. Gives the ball to Boyer, finds another hole. Here comes the Diesel. Tripped up and brought down. 9-yard gain for Somerset. 2nd down and a short one. Tanner Stull looks things over, gets under center, gives the ball to Boyer again. Same play, the Diesel. That's the interstate for the Diesel. The flag comes in for a face mask call. Tack some more on. 1st down, Somerset. Coming up on the 10-minute mark. Stull gives it to Boyer. Boyer tries to find a hole, doesn't find anything there, throws a stiff arm. Guys are just bouncing off of him. Throws another stiff arm, and he's finally run out of bounds by Hurley. 4-yard gain by the Diesel. Fans, you've no doubt seen the damage done by Hurricane Sandy to our friends in New York, New Jersey, West Virginia, all around. We ask that you please join us in making a donation to the American Red Cross to help the disaster victims. Text Red Cross to 90999 or visit redcross.org. Stull gives the ball to Boyer, who's hit right at the line. Jordan Fabry with a huge hit. He's going to be short. 4th down and about half of football. Stull gets it on a quick snap. He tries to get upfield. He's hit. It's going to be close. The ball comes out. They say he's down. Does he have the 1st down? They'll take a look with the chains, but he'll have the 1st down, but it's not going to be by very much. Penalty takes a little bit of a bite out of this drive. 1st and 15 for the Golden Eagles. Play action to Boyer. Stull looking end zone, looking for Baker, and it's off his upper hand. Zach Baker couldn't reel it in. Hurley and Schwaderer with the coverage. 3rd down and 15. Stull back to pass. Throws one, looking for the end zone. Oh, and he overthrew him. Doug Berkebile had a step, but it was overthrown. 4th down and 15, and this is huge. 8:20 to play. Stull looking, throwing, end zone. He got it! Touchdown! Somerset! Touchdown, Bryce Mostaller. 16-yard pass from Tanner Stull, and Eagles pull within 2, Mike.
Quarterback Tanner Stull didn't have to break any tackles this time, Jared. Great blocking by that offensive line. The backs picking up the linebackers. How about the throw? Just over the outstretched fingertips of Dante Delerme. Bryce Mostaller into the end zone.
Somerset looking to tie it up. Boyer's in the backfield with Stull. Takes the snap, does Stull. Looking to throw. Nope, now he's got a tuck. Cuts back up to the inside. He's into the end zone. Wait, there's a flag on the play. Holding against Somerset. Huge penalty. Take it back. The ball now sits on the 15. Looking to tie it up. Stull looking, now throwing, fluttering, duck to the end zone, knocked down by Jake Hurley. No points, no tie. Penn Cambria up by 2. Clock management now becomes key for Penn Cambria. Brendan Eckenrode, what looks like a busted play, is going to have to hold on to it, take his lumps. Oh, the ball comes out. Oh, Derek Dietrich, hero of the day, lands on it. Under 7 to play in the game now. Brendan Eckenrode under center. Hands the ball off to Lawhead. Devin Lawhead surges forward. 4-yard gain, and the clock keeps rolling. Eckenrode gives it to Fuller this time. Fuller finds a nice hole. Brought down from behind by Nicholson, but not until he gains 7 yards and a 1st down for Penn Cambria. Somerset's got to work hard and get this ball back. 5:08 to play. The handoff goes to Lawhead again. Lawhead brought down by Nicholson, Mostaller, and others. He's going to grab 3 on that one. 4th down and 5. Penn Cambria's going to go for it. Rolling the dice a little bit here. Looking to chew up some more clock. The pitch goes to Fuller. Justin Fuller on the short side, far side. And he had the 1st down, but a flag comes in. Holding on Penn Cambria. Bring it back. 3:39 to play. The Golden Eagles spread things out. 1st and 10, Tanner Stull in the shotgun. He's got a tuck, design run. See what he can do. Fleet of foot is Stull. He breaks free, trying to move forward, and he's going to get almost, right back to the line of scrimmage. All that run and 0 yards. 2nd down and 10. Stull scrambles near side, designed rollout, says I'm throwing it, and he does. He's got Berkebile. Berkebile thrown out of bounds by Jake Hurley. 20-yard gain, 1st down, out of bounds, stopping the clock. Stull back to pass, scrambles far side, looking far side, throws a bullet out. He's got it, Zach Baker across midfield, lunges forward, gain of 15. Jake Schwaderer stopped him. That's a 1st down. And a must-win for Penn Cambria. Somerset is on the charge. 2-3. Whoa, bad snap! Bad snap, Stull's back for it. He's wrapped up, and he's taken down by 88. Kirby Tucker, huge play. Tucker, the big hero, on a big sack, huge loss for Somerset. We got our measuring stick out, and this is indeed 4th down and a full country mile. Tanner Stull in the shotgun, scrambles near side, looking, throwing downfield, Hail Mary pass, and it's broken up. Intended for Zach Baker, and the ball goes back to Penn Cambria. Under 2 to play now. Somerset has used all 3 timeouts. Eckenrode under center for Penn Cambria. They give us to Lawhead. Lawhead hits the line, and they grab him. And, man, look at them trying to get that ball out of there. Nothing doing. Lawhead holds on to it, bringing up 3rd down. 3rd down and 8. Lawhead has it. Lawhead hits the line, keeps those knees pumping, pushes forward. He's going to be about 2 yards short of the 1st down. Nicholson and Mostaller on the tackle. 4th down and 2, and this is a big one. Eckenrode gives it to Lawhead. Lawhead's wrapped up at the line by Boyer, Berkebile, and Nicholson. The Golden Eagles are going to get the ball back with 22 seconds left. Tanner Stull has 4 wide, down low. 22 seconds left in the game, down by 2. Takes it in the shotgun, looking downfield. Here comes the heat. He throws it. It's a wobbler, and it's picked off. Picked off by Jake Hurley at the 50-yard line, and that's going to do it as Penn Cambria gets the ball back. It's all over but the kneeling as Brendan Eckenrode takes one more snap, takes a knee, and that's going to do it. Cresson, go ahead and celebrate. Your Panthers are playoff bound as they defeat the Somerset Golden Eagles 16-14. Fans, remember to visit rmgsports.net to learn everything about RMG's game tape. Next week, the Panthers play the undefeated Richland Rams. For Mike Satoski and the entire crew, I'm Jared Romsberg. We'll see you in the playoffs next week on RMG's game tape.